Would you be amazed if I told you that there is a certain species of scorpions that can live forever? Well, I have it right here. And not only that it lives forever, but it is a cool looking scorpion species and a truly communal scorpion species, which is crazy combination. Although, like all things in life, oh, look at this. Like all things in life, if something sounds too good to be true, then it probably is, at least to a certain degree when it comes to this species. Because if you look at the scorpions, you see they are communal. A truly communal species, because I never spotted any sort of cannibalism or anything like that, any aggression. So that part is true. And also cool looking scorpion species. These are definitely cool looking, although it is said that beauty is in the eye of the observer, but I think most of scorpion enjoyers would agree that this is a beautiful species. So that means that living forever part is not true, but it is and it isn't, because there is a certain thing called, I always forget how it is pronounced, so give me just a...
Parthenogenesis.
Parthenogenesis. There is parthenogenesis, and the exact definition is: parthenogenesis is a natural form of asexual reproduction in which growth and development of embryos occur in gamete. I have no idea what that is. Without combining with another gamete. But to put it simply, you get one female scorpion and you will have scorpions forever, because that female will just have babies, and again it will have babies, and those babies will have babies. They don't need a male scorpion in order to reproduce, and they basically clone itself. So I got original female way back in 2015, and now inside I have like 6th generation or something. So that is crazy thing. So the plan for today's video is to make a bigger and prettier enclosure, because it is getting kind of crowded inside and I want to help them out to have more spaces to explore and more roaming place. But first I'm going to take all of them out into this plastic box in order to count them, because I'm really curious to see how many there are, and also to observe all the sizes, like not separately, but on a nice flat surface. And yeah, before we do that, just a quick information. Next Saturday I will go to expo in Germany, in a town called Weinstadt, if I'm pronouncing that right. But over there is like a tarantula expo that is focused mainly on tarantulas. So I will go there. I got the tables, and I will bring my enclosures. I will bring glass enclosures. I will bring acrylic enclosures. I'm also going to bring some of the tarantulas that I'm willing to sell, because as I told in past videos, I am planning to downsize the number of tarantulas and expand into other true spiders to have like more variety in the dark den. And also I will bring the plastic parts for enclosures if you want to build the enclosures by yourself. And of course I will bring the shirts and stickers, and what else I have? I think that's it. Yeah, and also if you live in close proximity to Weinstadt, I will, on the Instagram and Facebook, I will post the route where I'll be going. And if you're on that route and got a sofa and a bed to spare, hit me up. All the information will be on that Instagram and Facebook post. Now let's get those scorpions. Thankfully, getting scorpions out is pretty darn easy. There is a lot of babies. Maybe, I'm not really sure if scorpions are allowed on the expo, but if they're allowed, I will probably be able to bring those also. All the information in regards to what I will bring to the expo will be link in the description, so check the description. I think that I will need 2 hands for this, because getting all of those scorpions will be a chore. Thankfully you just leave them by the tail, and that's basically it. There is so many, I cannot believe. There is so many babies on this small cork bark. That's the last one. Let me just thoroughly check to make sure. Yeah, the cork bark is clear. So I quickly counted them, and there is 16 inside already. So before I continue lifting the cork bark, I'm gonna first grab all of these. You see how easy it is to lift the scorpion. You just lift it by the tail, and that's basically it. Super safe for me and the scorpion. Now back to this cork bark. Yeah, I see how many there are. Holy moly. Opa. You see, I need to check the cracks, because they're also in the cracks of the cork bark. Yeah, I need to be careful. Let's deal with this corner. Ah, this tweezer is not really precise. Ooh, look at this. This is kinda tricky. She's actually pushing with her tail to attempt to escape, and she's actually, yes, she's able to escape. Not good thing, not a good thing. I should have took a taller plastic tub, so I will need to keep an extra eye. Whoa, this one is mad, like super mad. Whoa, take a chill pill, dude. I mean girl, because they are all girls, you know. Whoa, I could actually see the venom for a second. Can you see it? There is like a tiny droplet. Yeah, whoa. Mad scorpions. I mean, I can't blame them. I would also be super pissed if someone would just lift me by the tail. Baby's here. 1, 2. And also you are coming with me. Whoa. But you see, these are adult females, so they don't really get that big. That is the only downside with this species. I would prefer a slightly bigger one, but yeah. Although if they were bigger, I would need an enormous enclosure for these. The one that I'm preparing wouldn't be enough. Let me just quickly grab those and then we will count them. I think I got all of them, but honestly, looking at them now, counting them like this, it will be nearly impossible. So better solution would be to just count them as I'm adding them to the enclosure. Yeah, because there are so many babies that are squeezed under the adults, so it will be hard to get the exact number. I need to now double check this cork bark and also the substrate, because tiny babies can be squeezed somewhere behind the background or yeah, whatever. So I'm going to do that now. And look at this. There is some beetle living with the scorpions, but I kind of lost her now. Look at this. One was squeezed inside of one hole, but I got it out. I'm gonna check more. Now it should be safe, and also let's check the substrate. Also, I'm not exactly sure how venomous these are. I know that they are lights turned off. I know that they got significant venom, but how strong exactly, I have no idea. So even more reasons to be extra careful. And is this one alive or dead? It's acting weird. Oh, never mind. It is alive if that is the one. It just came out of the substrate. So no. I guess it is. Nope, it is not. Here is that one definitely dead. Any more around? It doesn't seem like it, but I will still put one cork bark inside and leave it for a few days just in case there is someone left behind. And while I'm setting up the enclosure, I will just put these inside of this tub, just in case some try to escape. Better safe than sorry. As you could see from their enclosure, they don't really utilize the substrate, so therefore I don't plan to add a lot of substrate, just some to hold down humidity and also to provide some nutrients for the plants. You see, something like this, significantly less than for tarantulas. For tarantulas I would go almost all the way up to the ventilation, but for this there is really no need. They almost exclusively live under the cork bark that you provide them, and I can have some fun with that. You see, I will create like a background texture with it. Also I will add some flat rocks to make it even prettier. This would be the hardscape, you see, but I will also add the leaf litter, just a tiny bit of leaf litter, and then I will get some plants from the junglearium. Just a sprinkle, but now I'm thinking maybe it is time to finally use this piece of cork bark together with, you see, glowing mushrooms. Although now looking at it, maybe a bit too big for this enclosure. If I get these out, then I can squeeze this inside like that. No, honestly I think that it is too bulky for the enclosure, and since the scorpions are so tiny, this would work in some arboreal enclosure. Yeah, I will save it for some arboreal enclosure. Some arboreal spiders. Sorry mushrooms, it is still not your time. So I can get this back inside. Get a bit of subset on that to hide the connecting points. Now the leaf litter. And don't you worry, I didn't forget the scent for the texture. I have it right here, and it will provide texture in this area, and also fill it up here a bit and here behind, and also here. Oh, I need more because it is needed here and here and here. There we go. Now plants, but I need to turn on the lights. Ba-dam. The plants that I want to take are these, you know, and I think that actually I won't take it from there, but instead we will take it from this side here on top, you see, because I can take it directly from the sphagnum moss. Yeah, all of that can just go right there. Now I just need to keep that wet so it doesn't dry out like it did in trapdoor spider enclosure. It is not that there is no humidity in his enclosure, but since the substrate is really deep, all the humidity went inside of the substrate while the top layer quickly dried, and this plant got naturally really shallow roots, so not a good combination. Let me just add a sprinkle of springtails to keep the nasty stuff out of the enclosure. And voila, the enclosure is ready for the new inhabitants. Oh yeah, and I'm really satisfied with the outcome. By the way, I glued these leaves on top to hide exposed styrofoam that is underneath the background. I mean, styrofoam that the background is made of. Thankfully all scorpions are inside, none escaped in the outer box. So we can start counting. This is 1. She immediately hid. 2, 3, 4, 5 with 6 babies, 7 babies. I didn't notice babies on them. So 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18 on top, 19, 20, 21 I believe, 22, and we only have small ones inside. Check it out. Only babies are left. So let's see this. Ooh, they're all hiding too bad. I was hoping for a nice shot with all of them outside, but that was just an impossible feat, right? This is such a nice scene, right? And this one is this one trying to drink? Yeah, they are most likely thirsty because today is the day when I'm misting the enclosures, so their enclosure would get misted now. And where are you going, little fella? Oh, I'm so happy that now finally they have a decent looking enclosure. There is one baby on the background. Nice. What was the number that we were on? I believe 21, but let me just make sure. 22, let's continue. Seems like 45 is the final number, unless there are some still in their old enclosure, but by the looks of it, 45. Okay, 45 is a nice number. Where is this one going? In case you are interested in them, and even though if they are not allowed to be sold on the expo, I guess if someone wants to get them, we can meet before the expo starts and then I can sell them. It shouldn't be a problem. Just make sure that you are over 18 and also that you know that you are getting a scorpion that is potentially dangerous. So yeah, I don't want to sell them to some kid, of course. I'm actually going to mist some more, make sure that they got enough puddles to drink. Yeah. This one didn't appreciate the mist. Oh, it is a fat one, so pregnant female or just super fat female, who knows. Let's drop some roaches inside and be done with it. Bunch of lateralis will do the trick. And if we could record some takedown, it would be nice. Oh yeah, there we go. Ooh. Nice. You see, this tiny roach is taking down that significantly bigger. I mean, that tiny scorpion is taking down that significantly bigger roach. Although there are plenty of small roaches around. But I guess she doesn't know that. Miss. Too bad, huh? Unfortunately, great majority of scorpions are hiding, so we cannot observe more takedowns. That is a bit unfortunate, but okay, it doesn't matter. I'm satisfied with this. For last half of year I was planning to do this rehouse, but been postponing it on and now I finally did it, so I'm really satisfied. This one is munching on it nicely, you see? And this one is drinking, I think, also. While this one just got a nice posture. I hope that you enjoyed this video. If you did, thumbs it up and comment something. If you want to support this channel more, there's a Patreon page. If you're new to this channel, make sure to subscribe. I upload every Monday, and sometimes on Sunday there's a live stream. So see you again soon. Bye.